Glory to God. Whenever we look at what Proverbs said, the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. The way of the wicked is as darkness, they know not at what they stumble. So we have here a division of light and darkness. Those that are stumbling around and those that understand where they're going. Amen?
Yes, amen.
Now, the Bible said that Jesus Christ, Hebrews the 13th chapter in the 8th verse, Jesus Christ, the same yesterday, today, and forever. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Now, whenever he was here walking among those that he came to save, he said unto them, and they said to him, we're not interested in you. We have Abraham for our father. And Jesus said, before Abraham was, I am. Now, he wasn't talking about the flesh. It was born of the Virgin Mary, laid in a manger. He was talking about the manifestation of the eternal God that manifested himself in human flesh so he could feel our infirmities, so he could know what we go through and what we face. See, God couldn't do that. So he sent his only begotten Son as a little small baby that grew up and found favor with God and man and came to an understanding that he was the messenger of the eternal God that no one has ever seen or ever will see. And so he can say, before Abraham was, I am. The Bible said, John 1 and 5, the light shineth into the darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. The light shineth into the darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. Now, I'm not going to go into any argument about evolution, and because I believe that there's a certain amount of mutations that take place, environmental changes. But now we are understanding from the scientists that are looking into the invisible and bringing the invisible to where that we can see it, know it, and understand it. Well, I still have a problem with it. The DNA, the chromosome, all these invisible things. But to tell me that is so wrapped around and the format of it and the understanding of it, that the manufacturing, all that's going on in that human body, that whenever the male sperm and the female egg connect, and that pregnation comes and becomes a neonate, a newborn baby, that it all started with what David said, I am curiously made, and I am wonderfully made. Now that genetic, they tell me, I don't know. I'll just have to believe what they say, that they can go all the way back and they can trace that genetic code. And they can find out who your relatives and your people are, but by just taking a little saliva from your tongue or a little blood from your fingertip. Now, but now we're in a day to where that they said, wait a minute, you're foolish if you believe in God. No, I'm telling you this morning, you're foolish if you don't believe in God.
Amen.
See, it hasn't been the Bible that's driven our children away from church. It hasn't been the Bible that has driven them into some kind of agnosticism or darkness. It's been all of the things that we've added to it and taken from it.
Yes.
It's been all of the traditions and the judgments.
Yes.
and all of the intolerances. Now, the Bible said in him is light and there is no darkness. We're all sinners. Might well get used to that. We're all sinners. We all come short of the glory of God. And none of us deserve now or ever will the death of Jesus Christ on the cross to save us from our sin, or one soldier on the battlefield to guarantee us our liberty, of which we don't appreciate.
Amen.
Amen?
Yes.
We're looking for some jake-leg politician to come and lead us out of the darkness and out of the chaos that we are now finding ourselves in as a nation.